People jumping off ships to avoid the treatment that they would have to endure.
I start digging into religious pictures of the fallen Christ, slain soldiers, things that are not erect postures of domination, but rather the way that we, over time, have evolved a language of the sacred.
Mercy on me, baby, have mercy on me. Mercy, mercy. Hurting badly, I can see you hurting badly. Hurting, hurting, hey. Mercy on me, baby, have mercy on me. Mercy, mercy, mercy. I see you hurting, see you, please have mercy on me. Oh, mercy, ooh, mercy. This house was built with blood and bone, and it crumbled, yes it crumbled. The statues they made were beautiful. They were lies of stone, they were lies of stone. Trumpets blare with silent sound. I need to make you proud, to make him hear me now. Mercy on me, mercy, have mercy on me. Mercy, mercy, yeah. I can see you hurting badly. Say a prayer for what has been. We'll be the ones that purify our father's sins. American requiem. De nuevas días, yeah. Maria,
I think now it's 8 wait, 6 months out of there, 6 months. And Tanya was on 19th of June. That's why I was celebrating that day. Brings that date.
With a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free. between former masters and slaves, and the connection heretofore existing between them becomes that between employer and hired labor. The freed are advised to remain at their present home and work for wages. They're informed that they will not be allowed to elect at military posts, and that they will not be supported in idleness either there or elsewhere. They freed the slaves in slavery.
here to tell their stories. What I'm trying to do is to unearth a full picture of what it means to be laid bare, to be laid prone. You'll see the sculptures having these tendrils, these vines, slowly continuing the act of living. There's a resistance in it, a recognition of the slaughter and the terrible history, but also an insistence upon being. They're also begging that you take them seriously as individuals. I think that's one of the reasons why I wanted to stick so heavily onto the small details of each subject in my work. To be able to look at the brands that they wear, their hairstyles, all of these kind of 21st century markers of who I am, what I enjoyed, what my taste was. Sort of really filling the lungs of the individual rather than just painting a two-dimensional picture of a moment or a political crisis. There's so many opportunities now to talk about lost potential as a means to create a scaffolding for a better future. We have to be able to go back and dig out some of those stories that we're not necessarily told or given light to, so that we can point light to where we want to move to.
Psychologists and indigenous healers have found multiple medicines to address collective trauma. I am here to transcribe the prescription for our collective liberation. The first medicine is truth. Do not run from truth. Lean into it. Speak it boldly, tenderly, holistically. If it aligns with you, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and take a breath at your own pace. The second medicine is to free your heart. Your heart is an orchestra, so let it sing. I am here for those who learned early to fix your face. You are not a machine. You are a human being. You are worthy of your feelings. There is freedom and liberation in your feelings, and so if it aligns with you, embrace yourself and take breath at your own pace. The third medicine is community care. Colonization teaches competition, individualism, and the ultimate goal of gaining power over other people's bodies and resources. Resist that script. Recite the love language of your ancestors. We thrive and get liberated together. The fourth medicine is self-care. But the reality is that we are human beings, and Trisha Hersey, the Nat Bishop, teaches us we have the right to our rest. The fifth medicine is creativity. We get liberated through our expression. Oppression and trauma teach you to hide your voice. And so get liberated in the expressive arts. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe. The sixth medicine is resistance. Unlike most forms of psychology, liberation psychology teaches more than coping. It teaches resistance. We must actively resist. And I know many of you get weary because you're one of a few. The seventh and final medicine is culture and spirituality. The trauma of oppression tries to convince you that you come from nothing, while they look to you to take everything. That is appropriation. And so reclaim your wealth. Your culture is your wealth. Turn and tell the person next to you, I'm rich. I'm rich. And so as we reclaim our culture and our spirituality, we get free. And so from that liberated space, let's take breath together at our own pace. Psychologically, politically, politically, economically, socially, financially, theologically. Let's break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. It is so, and so it is.
Woo!
You guys receive something from this moment. Dr. Thema Bryant did this TEDx talk with me probably like a year back. And if you don't know who Dr. Thema Bryant is, please find out. She's a beautiful, phenomenal spokesperson and activist, and that's the words that you heard at the end. There are just 7 medicines for community and spiritual care. And so you take that for yourself. A lot of moments in here are choreographed, but a lot of these moments are improv as well, even the spoken moments. So everything that is expressed here is from honesty, from the soul, and from the spirit. And I want to remind everybody here to always take that moment for yourself, that you exist. And that is very important. And I don't say that blindly, but what I will say is that when we walk out of these doors, I always say this at my shows, when we walk out of these doors, you're gonna be like, man, I just feel so good, I'm so great, and then life will just, and then you're like, but that person said, and this person did, and this, and then you go to bed and you wake up wondering, okay, who am I today? So remember this moment, in that small moment when that thing happens, whatever that thing is, or that advice is for you, when that moment comes, remember that you exist, and just move slow from that liberated space.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. This is the beginning of something very new for us. There's Haley Fonfer, who made this introduction. Thank you. Love you all so much. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Go have some dinner. Yeah, follow, and Haley's going to take care of you. Go over there.